What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. You are now watching your boy Built by Ray. If you haven't, please consider like, comment, and subscribing. Don't forget to click that bell notification so you can be updated when we drop new videos. Leave us a comment down below, good or bad. It's always welcome. What's up, everyone? We back with another one. Today we're going to be getting this third gen Camaro, the right-hand drive project, off of the trailer. We got someone that just hit us up for a tow, so we're going to go ahead and drop this down and go make that quick cash real quick. So first we're gonna start by unstrapping this thing and getting everything ready for it to roll down. You can see right there, man, we're gonna come with an update real soon on this thing. Alright, man, so the winch is all jacked up on this thing, so we got this rope and we got another tie down on that side. We got it hooked underneath here. So the steering is not hooked up on this thing yet, so I'm gonna have to turn the wheels by hand. But instead of this thing just taking off and rolling down all the way, we got that one over there that's gonna actually grab it and hold it. Then we're gonna loosen this one up and let it down a little bit, and I'll work my way down little by little to get this thing off of here. Considering I don't have any help, so I'll let it down like that. It would be much better with the winch, but that's what happens when you let people use stuff. Then they mess it up just like that. This thing was ready to take off, but that one was holding it, so we got it halfway down. Now we're going to put this one on there to lock it, and then we're going to release that one and let it work its way down a little bit more. Okay, we got this thing all the way off the trailer. Now we can just put something behind the tires and let our ramps in. And the trailer is all ready to go. We got that side that we was making for the trailer. We got to get back on that project. So we're going to just take this off and set it back in the yard until we jump back on that. But the trailer is ready to go for a tow. And this is off. Pick up our other strap, block the tire, and we rolling out. All right, so we all loaded up, ready to go. We'll be there shortly. All right, guys, we made it to our destination. Unfortunately, we could not get the car to go in neutral. It was a BMW, and I hate BMWs, but that's what I call them. Anyways, we're about to go back, find somewhere to park the trailer, continue with our day on to something else. Actually have to be picked up with a wheel lift tow truck or something like that, because the battery is dead and the transmission is stuck in gear. There's no manual override where it should be on that model year, so it might have to get underneath the car. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough money paying me for all that, so we're heading out. Alright, guys, we just made it back to the house. We're gonna start moving this stuff right here, untarping the Mustang. We're gonna get that out. We got this cart over here that we was working on. We're gonna get the motor out the trunk of the car that we got to get that placed up on here. We still got that in the back of the car, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do first, but we definitely gonna get things rolling. We ain't gonna let the day pass us by, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. May start on the Mustang. Okay, guys, so what we decided to do is clean up a little bit, because it's trash day tomorrow, so that we could fill up the trash cans. This is a LS engine right here, 6.0. This is originally what came out our box truck. You see me just pick up the 5.3 the other day. That's what I was going to get on there. But what I'm going to do is it been sitting out here. I had it wrapped up, but not good enough. So you see it got all this surface rust. I had just got brand new cam bearings installed in this thing. It was all cleaned up, but you can see the cylinders, they got that little rust in there. So what we're gonna do is continue working on our little stand that we was making right here. We're gonna get this thing all together. That way we could get that block on here, and that way we can start cleaning it back up. So that's what this video is gonna consist of. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay guys, so we got the back of the engine stand. We're mounting it up to the back of the engine block. Then we're gonna lift it up with the hoist, slide this thing right in place so we can get that on there. Once we get that, we got a couple little bit more pieces. We're gonna see where we could put one of these going down to support the weight, but we're gonna make sure we got clearance of the bottom of the oil pan and stuff like that. We don't want to put it too high up, so we're gonna keep it down low. But we going ahead, tighten these up on here, then we'll get this thing up in the air. Okay guys, so we got this thing on there. We're gonna go ahead and release the hoist to get it up off of there. See if we got action with our weld. Oh, it should be on there pretty good. Alright, so the hoist is all the way off. The engine is on the stand. I'm gonna go ahead and roll this thing this way. Bingo. Now we're going to be able to work on this thing. I plan to put like a battery right here. So out of this angle iron, I'll make like a little battery tray to put right there. That way we'll get that stuff later down the line. We work on it. Grab the battery real quick. This here. So just as I thought, a battery will fit right there, pretty cool. The starter mounts up right here, so that wouldn't be that far to run it. And then we got clearance right here. Even if we had a truck oil pan or something bigger, this is a LS swap oil pan, so with the truck oil pan it hang down a little bit lower, but we'll still have clearance right there to rotate the engine and everything like that. And then, like I was saying, I wanted to put one right here to support it coming down. So this little piece right here would be great. I will actually put it a little bit lower just in case we put something bigger than this. But even if a big block was on here, I think we would definitely still have clearance right there. So put something like that right there in place. Then I can actually make a battery rack up out of this to hold that in place right there. We got this radiator and fan set up. I have this from an old project I was working on. So this actually fits right here pretty decent, like that. Just to give you guys an idea what we're aiming for later down the line. But man, we got battery action right there. We got radiator and fan, something to keep it cool. Engine right here. This thing is up pretty high, which is nothing because we can actually run longer hoses to make it meet the water pump and stuff like that. But that would be right there. We got battery power. Like I said, we're gonna put gauges right here in this area on the handle. Then we'll figure out something to put fuel over there, or even down at the bottom right there. We're gonna ahead and now we got this motor on there, we can clean this up. I'm gonna fire up the welder and weld up that little bracket right there. And I might even weld something up for a battery. Alright guys, so a little bit closer, I just cut this piece off right here in an angle. I'm not going for perfection, that's why I just eyeballed it, but it fit up in there pretty good. Then we're gonna skin it down right here, cut this part right here at the bottom in the angle, that way it can sit flush and flat at the bottom. Then we're gonna weld this in place. Then we're gonna use this angle iron. I got this marked out right here with a little line. I just scarred it a little bit. We're gonna put our battery rack right there using the angle iron. Okay guys, so we cut this in a little angle right here, and we cut all the ends to an angle, so when we put them together, it's gonna have somewhere to weld up. They're not overlapping or anything like that. That way it'll be a perfect square, just like that. Then we'll weld the corners up right here on each side. This one is a little bit longer than that side because we got this little opening right here, so it's actually running up right through there. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut it and box it in that little corner. This part right here is raised higher than this part, so we're gonna notch this out right here. That way it can go right up to there, and then everything will sit flush. Okay guys, so I just marked out the other side with a marker on where I'm gonna cut this, and then I'm gonna have this one going down right here for the front. That's gonna go down like that. Then I'm also gonna do another one right here going down on the side, so that way we'll have one holding in place right here and one in the front. I was gonna do two across, like one right here and one right here, but I decided to put the battery right there, which this thing is holding up already by itself, but I'm just doing these just for extra support right here and to make it look a little bit decent. Okay guys, we got these things all cut and ready to weld up. Everything is right in place where I want it to be. Alright guys, we're ready to let the sparks fly. We got the generator running. We got the welder turned on. Ready to lay down some beads. First we're going to clean this thing up with the grinder. We have to charge up the GoPro. As you can see, we got a little engine mocked up on there. Checking it out, seeing how everything is going to be mapped out. We're going to go ahead and weld this stuff up right here and get it going before the nighttime.